Hey everybody, welcome to another game stream. We're taking it old school, back to the last console generation. On Twitch, TMGRTN, on YouTube, Spider. Go to the website, ltatm.net. Madness. Playing Dragon Age Origins, you bet. I haven't played this in a while. I'm gonna see if I can do a new game plus. I don't know if I can. I'd like to transfer a character over. Already kind of started. I don't want to start completely fresh if I can help it. No, I don't have any games on here just yet. I've never played it on the Series X, so let's do some options here. Set it for casual. Remember how any of the buttons work, so I'm not going to worry about any of that. Subtitles. Always have subtitles. Turn up the brightness a smidge, because I'm old. Turn down some of that so that you guys can hear me. Huh. Yeah, I don't think I could do any of that anymore. So, new game, huh? Get ready to fight some Darkspawn over here.
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead, they destroyed it.
Uh-huh.
They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as
story
monsters,
goes.
the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable blight and relentless.
You're a blight, and you're a blight.
The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation.
Get you. I'm gonna get you.
Until the Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness and prevail.
Sucks to be some of those folks.
It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long.
Getcha.
seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
I don't think the Maker gonna do nothing for you. You're putting your trust in the wrong person. Just like most people. Let's see, I'm gonna be a dude. I'll be an elf. Hmm. Pretty sure I was a warrior. I'm gonna try to recreate my original character.
Greetings.
Yeah, I'll just be that. I don't remember. He was really pale. He didn't have tattoos. I don't know if I'll be able to recreate my original character at all, but oh, pretty sure he had dark hair though. He had eyebrows, I think. Oh, yikes. Let's see. Let's just do that. I can't even tell. I don't want to get too in depth into any of this kind of stuff, because I'll just mess it up by a lot.
No! It is gone! How do you do?
Greetings.
Greetings.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Greetings. Oh, my spell!
Charmed, I'm sure.
I lost a spell!
This weapon does nothing.
This weapon does nothing. Neither does this. Okay. Next. Okay. Let's see. Dexterity was one of the things I went for with him. One. Do that for now. Probably need that. Combat tactics, maybe? No, this is important. I need coercion. So 2 talents. What do we got here? I did dual weapon. I like doing dual weapon. Let's see, where's improved combat training? because that's the you can't get to the next level though yet. Let's see. Don't want to do any of that. I want to stick with. Yeah, casual. You filthy
You were
casual.
born
Yeah,
amidst
that's
the
what I'm doing.
Dalish elves, noble wanderers who refused to join the society of humans that subjugated their homeland so long ago. The Dalish travel the land in tightly knit clans, struggling to maintain their half-forgotten lore in a human world that fears and despises them. You spend your time hunting with your clanmate Tamlin in the forests, and as is sometimes the case, your quarry is not always the local wildlife.
Gonna get you, man. Oh,
It's a
got
Dalish!
you both.
And you three are somewhere you shouldn't be.
Let us pass, Elf. You have no right to stop us.
No? We will see about that, won't we? You're just in time. I found these humans lurking in the bushes. Bandits, no doubt.
We aren't bandits, I swear. Please don't hurt us.
You Shemlin are pathetic. It's hard to believe you ever drove us from our homeland.
We've never done nothing to you, Dalish. We didn't even know this forest was yours.
This forest isn't ours, fool. You've stumbled too close to our camp. You Shems are like vermin. We can't trust you not to make mischief. What do you say, Lethaline? What should we do with them? Does it matter? Hunting or banditry, we'll need to move camp if we let them live.
Look, we didn't come here to be trouble. We just found a cave.
Yes, a cave. With ruins like I've never seen. We thought there might be,
Treasure? So you're more akin to thieves than actual bandits. So would I. I've never heard of ruins in these parts.
But I have proof. Here, we found this just inside the entrance.
The stone has carvings. Is this Elvish? Written Elvish?
There's more in the ruins. We didn't get very far in, though. There was a demon. It was huge with black eyes. Thank the Maker we were able to outrun it.
A demon. Where is this cave?
Just off the west, I think. There's a cave in the rock face and a huge hole just inside.
Well, do you trust them? Shall we let them go?
Yeah, let him go.
Run along then, Shems. And don't come back until we Dalish have moved on.
Of course. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, shall we see if there's any truth to this story? These carvings make me curious.
Sure.
And if we find anything, the Keeper will want to know.
Of course, the keeper, you know. Because we know about such things. Invisible walls. It's pretty smooth, all things considered.
Poor animals. Why do they attack? As you'd say, delightful.
What about you, Pupper? You're not going to attack? Guess not. There's all kinds of like codex stuff that you can spend your time looking around at. They pop up all the time for stuff. Health food, that's important, because that'll be healing stuff. Gotta get as much of that as you can, because you're gonna need it.
This must be the cave. I don't recall seeing this before, do you?
Covering door.
Always the careful one. Fine, but I'm not running back until I know there's something worth making a fuss over. Come on, let's at least see what's there. How dangerous could it be?
Yeah. Famous last words.
It looks like the Shem was telling the truth. But these ruins look more human than elven.
Cocoon, eh?
What shall we do? All right. As you desire.
Now this could be amusing.
This could be a mule. There. Well, either one of us has the way to get in there. Oh well. See, which way should I go? Kind of monsters hissing at me now. Hiska, hiska, hiska. Pile of bones. Look at the bones.
The battle scenes are
Oh,
away.
traps.
And so I shall. As you desire. All right, of course. And so I shall. I like it.
All. Traps all over the place. Dang. The dangle dongle. I don't want to leave the conkle. No, 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 no. Ah. There we go. Okay. Took me a minute. What is this? I've got iron daggers right now. Iron tier 1, 4, 3, 4. Both of those are the same. There are 2 Dharmasu. So I can match. I hear you, Mr. Fat Cat. What are you doing? No, you're not getting in my lap right now, okay? No, you're not. You'll be distracting, and I can't have you being distracted.
I can't believe this. You recognize this statue, don't you? Back when our people lived in Arlathan, statues like these honored the creators. When the Shems enslaved us, much of that lore was lost. This looks like human architecture, with the statue of our people. Can these ruins date
Don't
back
eat that,
to the
please.
time of Arlathan?
Trust a cat to find the most unlikely thing to play with. Just trying to play with a wrapped up cough drop. Like, where would you find that? Anyway.
I'd never have guessed ancient elves might have lived here. With humans.
With humans. Humans. Alright, here we go.
All right. As you desire. And so I shall.
Alright, let's get away from this.
The place is haunted.
Wouldn't say it's haunted, but it's definitely trapped. Right, alright. Can you stop with the stuff over there? Alright, let's not activate that again. No, quit! Quit getting into stuff! What are you doing? Oh, what am I doing?
All right.
Getting started.
So I shall.
By the creators.
Dang.
What was that thing?
Why are you getting into everything? Now you have a pen? What are you doing? You got all your toys. You got these mouse toys all over. Play with those. Dang. Guess I'll take that too. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that, okay? No. No. Thanks. Dang. Let me... Put on that leather belt. The silver ring. Not that it's gonna help a whole lot, but you know, whatever. Ruins and stuff. Hell of an artifact. Okay. Let's see what this is all about. Make sure we save in case we mess something up. Because I think there's a skill check involved with this.
It's beautiful, isn't it? I wonder what the
Listen to Bear.
Maybe this isn't. Hey, did you see that? I think something moved inside the mirror. Hold on, I just want to know what it is. Don't you see it? There it is again. Can you feel that? I think it knows where. It's showing me places. I can see some kind of city. Underground. And there's a great blackness.
It's gonna pull you in and everything's gonna be bad now.
It saw me. Help! I can't look away!
Oh no. Now you're done for. Now you're done for.
Can you hear me? I am very sorry.
I bet he is. Back at the camp, huh?
You're awake. You've the god's own luck, Lethaline. You're back at camp. Everyone is worried sick about you. How do you feel? We thought you would die. The Shem who brought you here said there wasn't much hope. Seems he was wrong. He was a Grey Warden and appeared out of nowhere with you slung over his shoulder. You were delirious with fever. He said that he found you outside a cave in the forest, unconscious and alone. He left you here and ran off again. The Keeper's been using the old magic to heal you. Of course. Most of the hunters are off looking for him right now. But the Keeper wanted to talk to you as soon as you awoke. Stay here. I'll get her.
I see you are awake, Dalan. It is fortunate Duncan found you when he did. I know not what dark power held you, but it nearly bled the life from you. It was difficult even for my magic to keep you alive. Yes, he introduced himself as a Grey Warden. Duncan thought there may have been darkspawn creatures inside the cave. Is that true? Like a man, but dark and tainted with evil. Perhaps you fought one in the cave and it wounded you.
No, that didn't happen.
A mirror. And it caused all this. I have never heard of such a thing in all the lore we have collected. I was hoping for answers when you woke, but there are only more questions. And Tamlin remains.
That's what you get.
He is more important than any lore in these ruins. If he is as sick as you were, his condition is grave. Duncan returned to the cave to search for Darkspawn, but we cannot rely on him to look for Tamlin as well. We must go ourselves, and quickly. Do you feel well enough to show us the way, Dalan? Without you, we will not find it. I am relieved to hear it. I am ordering the clan to pack the camp so we can go north. Take Merrill with you to the cave. Find Tamlin if you can, but do it swiftly. If there is any truth to what Duncan said, then Darkspawn... That is not our only concern. Did you encounter any other humans? Although you hurt no one, these humans roused their nearby village against us. As everywhere, our people are not welcome here. We have stayed too long, and we must move on, quickly. Go quickly, for Tamlin's life hangs in the balance.
Alright, well, where's Meryl at? Small scroll.
It's good to see you healthy. I feared you would perish.
So you have returned to us, Dalen. We are grateful you're whole and well.
Yeah, I bet.
So you should be. What were you two thinking, wandering into that cave without first coming to tell the Keeper? Once you saw what was inside, you should have returned.
I suppose your youth can be
What a
forgiven.
jerk.
Sadly, Tamlin pays the price. Losing you would be a terrible crime, Dalen. You belong to more than just yourself, or do you not remember? Let us tell these children of the fall of the Dales.
Come then. Children, hear of the... Would you care to begin, Dalen? Yes. Slaves to a... We built a homeland in the Dales, worshipping the creators, and rebuilding the culture and history we lost in our long years of slavery. They were resentful, because we would not worship their gods, and because we put our people first. Over the
Yeah, so
years,
that's your
the
half of the story.
nations grew cold toward the Dales. In their eyes, we were blasphemy, and so the Dales fell. They took our lands, but many of us refused to relinquish our ways. We instead, to survive and preserve our culture. The clans stay apart, until the day the Elvenon have a homeland once more. We are the Dalish, keepers of the lost law. Thank you. I will let you get back to your tasks. Of course.
Yeah, I wasted my time there.
Why would the Keeper call for a move so early? We were not expecting to leave for weeks.
Yeah, it's my fault. I messed everything up. Dang, can't steal nothing. I want to steal things, huh?
I'm glad you survived. Losing 2 of our young would be a great blow to the clan. How could Tamlin be lost? He knows this area well.
Anathara, it's good to see you recovered. They fare well. The Keeper called for the clan to move on, and they will be ready to take us. One is heavy with calf, but it shouldn't be a problem. May I ask?
Of course not.
Tamlin's fate? Some say the clan will leave before we find him. The Hala mourn our fallen. At least they won't be crying over you. They are quite fond of you. I admire them for their strength. At any rate, I do not envy the...
Sure. Pray for the safe return. Just pray for the safe return. Just do that. You know, don't gotta do anything else. Just pray.
Search parties have been looking for Tamlin since the Grey Warden brought you back.
Don't mind me.
I'm
just
glad you
stabbing
recovered.
people.
Once we find Tamlin, we can concentrate on the journey northward.
Thank you for the bow, Master
Sure.
Island. It is light.
You are more than welcome.
I will carry it with honor.
Of course. Take whatever you need.
Let's see. Will he not sell any of my stuff here? He won't buy any of these things, so that's interesting. Oh, that's the stuff to buy. Let's see, let me sell that, sell that, sell those, sell those. Now I have money. Hey, I got the money. Hey, you got the money now. Hey, I got it. I'm gonna keep what I got though. Swift salve, huh? Learning all this stuff. I don't do book learning. I just do what I do.
Hello there. I don't think we've met.
Ah, it's good you're well.
I live here?
When Paul arrived, were you?
I've heard
Oh,
of you.
who's Paul?
Everyone is talking about you and the other missing hunter. A Grey Warden brought you back here. I hope you find him soon.
Paul's a Flatheir. He arrived here a few days ago from the human lands.
I heard rumors in a nearby human village that a Dalish camp was...
You were fortunate I didn't shoot you, Paul. I thought you were a Shem, and a bandit at that.
You're not the first city elf to rejoin his people. I'm sure he'll find life among us more satisfying than with the Shems, if no less harsh.
In the alienage, we hear terrible stories about the Dalish. They aren't true, right?
Oh yes, they absolutely are.
I'll do my best.
They're all true. Everything's true. Everything's true. God's an astronaut. Oz is over the rainbow. And Midian is where the monsters live. And you came to die. Name the movie. I bet you can't. Alright, so where's Meryl at? Oh, she's all the way down there, huh?
Is Tamlin dead? Everybody says he's not coming back.
How could Tamlin be lost? He knows this area well. Thank the creators. We were sure we'd lose you last night.
By the creators, it is so good to see you whole and well. I was so
Oh, sure.
All that time you were ill? I've been outside the Keeper's tent the whole... What happened? Everyone says Tamlin may be dead. That's awful. You must be more careful. Your mother and father, may they rest in peace, would be horrified. What happened to them is a sad tale, and it's in the past. The opening old... True. Perhaps you're old enough to hear this, though it... Very well. Your mother was a hunter, one of the finest, and your father was the keeper before Marathari.
Tragic backstory.
For a very long time. Your mother was from another clan, and her elders did not approve of the match. She and your father had to meet in secret. One day...
I'm a secret love child.
Your father was killed, but your mother escaped. Your mother held to life long enough to give birth to you. But grief racked her heart. One night she simply walked into the moonlight and never returned. The clan decided not to discuss this around you, lest it poison your heart with sadness. Our people have learned to live with much sorrow. Your mother did leave you a gift. Something of your father's for you to have once you are older. Take this key. You'll see some chests behind the storage Aravel by the Halapan. What? Its content?
Ah. Well, good thing I talked to you. Can always use some stuff. Hey, let's take everything. All right, now we're getting tough here. Nice, okay. I'm a tough guy now. Look at me being a tough guy, eh? I'm a tough elf man. I'm gonna do elf things. What you think about that, Fry Man? Look at my badass elf jeans. Oh.
Search parties have been looking for Tamlin since the Grey Warden brought you back. No luck so far.
Why do we have to leave again? We're always going somewhere. Why can't I go to the Shem City?
Because we don't like them and they don't like us because of mutual problems.
The Keeper told me I'm to accompany you back to those caves. As her apprentice, I may see something you missed. But our main objective is to find Tamlin, of course. We must make
Of course.
He may not have much time. my interest and my concern. You can explain the rest on the way. And let us make
haste and go to the bedchamber. Just kidding. Just kidding. I can't say what I want to.
What were those things? Were those Darkspawn?
Sure were.
I've never seen anything like them. You can smell the evil on them. Where did they come from? Were they here before? Or he followed them. But why would they come here? Well, we'll find out soon enough. Before we go, are you all right? Were you hurt during the fight?
Nah, I just splattered the gore.
It's just that you're quite pale. You look a bit feverish, in fact. Well, I'll keep an eye on, but let's not think of that.
Problems. We're having problems. That wolf is still just kind of hanging out there, doing his thing, eh?
I wonder whose camp this is. Do you remember it being here? The Grey Warden said he was returning to the cave. Perhaps this is his camp. If so, he's not here now. And we've seen no sign of Tamlin. Maybe we should... Wait. Do you hear that?
I don't.
Exactly. The forest is too still. Something's in the air. Something unnatural.
Unnatural.
It seems whatever you woke up in, the sooner we find this...
I'm sensing more Darkspawn.
Come on, hit him straight on. There we go. Good job. Still insufficient skills. My skills are insufficient for this. Insufficient skills. Already picked that.
Yes. And so I shall.
Alright, let's see what we got here.
Yes.
So these are the ruins. Interesting. They're definitely of human origin, yet elven artifacts are scattered amongst them. Nothing explains the monsters, though.
Yeah, I know, I was here already.
Or what's left of him. I can't imagine he's still alive with those creatures about. Maybe.
Maybe they took him hostage, because maybe they're jerks like that. They think we got money. We don't got no money. We ain't got no money.
That can't be an elf, can it?
As you
Gotcha. Not doing too bad so far, to be honest. Make sure don't step on that.
It appears we will need to fight the Blight one at a time. All right. And so I shall. As you and so I shall.
Stunned. That blade has stunned me.
Delighted. Play fair. All right. Delighted.
Play fair, I tell him. You better play fair. If you don't play fair, I'm gonna tell somebody. I'm gonna tell the commission.
So I shall. And so I shall. Of course. All right.
Got him. Right. Yeah, I'll level up in a minute. Get the loot here. Alright. Level up. Cunning. Strength. That, because that's important. Oh, I remember this. They kind of stick you into branching out in these other paths. Because you can't finish leveling up until you've done that.
Yes? Not much. They're an old order that saved us from Darkspawn. I'm told they deserve respect.
Don't step on that.
So you were the one fighting Darkspawn. I thought I heard combat. You're the elf I found wandering the forest, aren't you? I'm surprised you have recovered.
I'm full of surprises.
It's a pleasure to finally meet you. The last time we spoke, you were barely conscious.
Andarana Tishan, Duncan of the Grey Wardens. I am Meryl, the Keeper's apprentice.
Your keeper did not send you after me, did she? I told her I would be in no danger. So, you and your friend Tamlin both entered this cave, and you saw this mirror. I see. That's unfortunate. The Grey Wardens have seen artifacts like this mirror before. It is Tevinter in origin, used for communication. Over time, some of them simply break. They become filled with the same taint as the Darkspawn. Tamlin's touch must have released it. It's what made you sick.
Leg itches. I'm cross-legged, so you see my leg itches. I'm not doing anything obscene here.
Unfortunately, no. It will taint all those who come near it now.
I do not fear this sickness. The Keeper knows how to cure it.
She may have weakened it, but she cannot cure it. Your recovery is only temporary. I can sense the sickness in you, and it is spreading. Look inside. First, we deal with them.
Oh.
It is done. Now let's leave this cursed place. I must speak with the Keeper immediately. There is nothing we can do. Let me be very clear. There is nothing you can do. Through your Keeper's healing arts and your own willpower, trust me when I say that he is gone. The Darkspawn would have taken it.
Taken it where?
Darkspawn are evil creatures, and it's best to leave it at that. With the mirror destroyed,
Can we return later and search through the ruins?
the cave is not safe. Everything here was exposed to the mirror's taint. If your people must come here, they should cleanse it with fire. I sense no other...
So off we go
I'm
back
relieved
to
you have
the thing.
returned, and I did not expect to see you again so soon, Duncan.
I was not expecting to return so soon either, Keeper.
Dare I ask of Tamlin? What did you find of him? I see. Meryl.
I can answer that, Keeper.
I intended to use it to find a cure for the...
There is much to discuss, Keeper.
Let us speak privately within my Aravel, then, Duncan. Merrick,
Oh.
warn the hunters. If Darkspawn are about, I want the clan prepared.
Leg, my foot.
Darlene, allow me some time to speak with Duncan. Seek us out at my... Tell Haren Pyvel what has occurred. He now has the sap. Follow me, Duncan.
Well, did all that. That all happened. Let's do a save of our own, even though it just did a bunch of autosaves. We're going to advance the story for just a little bit, and then we're going to... be done. I remember there being more to this beginning part when I played it before, but maybe my memory's a bit spotty. Yeah, maybe.
So you return with the Grey Warden, but without Tamlin. What happened, Dalen? Even if he's not, we must leave soon. It seems the will of the creators that I sing the dirge for those I held in my arms as babes.
I ain't nobody's babe.
Swiftly do stars burn a path across the sky, hastening to place one last kiss upon your eye. Tenderly land enfolds you in slumber, softening the rolling thunder. Dagger now sheathed, bow no longer tense. During this, your last hour, only silence.
How very grim.
Our ancestors did not age as we do. The Shemlen brought a quickening to our blood that changed us forever. Instead of death, those weary of life would pass into Uthanera, the waking slumber. In doing this, they made way for the young. It was supposed to be a beautiful time, a celebration of the Elder's long life and contribution to his people. Alas, we have no such ceremonies these days.
Nobody's gonna celebrate you then. Is that what you're upset about? Let's do Prat Alonso. I'm not gonna do that.
Of course. We've no body to tell the Keeper. It shall be done before the clan is ready to move on. I ask only one thing, if I may. This Grey Warden. You have met him now, yes? Interesting. What is it he talks to the Keeper about, I wonder? Perhaps you should go and ask. I've never heard, but in the days of ancient Arlathan, we lived free and spread far across the continent. We were as varied as the Shemlen, though fewer in number. Perhaps some of us lived in, only that they eat living flesh and lurk in underground tunnels, once ruled by the Dergenlen, the dwarves. In the last blight long ago, the Grey Wardens all but wiped them out. Of course.
All but. Not quite.
Your Keeper and I have spoken, and we've come to an arrangement that concerns you. My order is in need of help. You are in need of a cure. When I leave, I hope you will join me. You would make an excellent Grey Warden. Everything, I'm afraid. The Darkspawn taint courses through your veins, but eventually the taint will sicken and kill you, or worse. Grey Wardens can prevent that, but it means joining us.
We do not know. But we could not watch you.
This is not simply charity on my part. Let me be clear. You will likely never return here. We go to fight the Darkspawn, a battle that will take us far from your clan. But we need you.
A great army of Darkspawn gathers in the Long ago, the Dalish agreed to aid the Grey Wardens against... It breaks my heart to send you away. As it would to watch you die slowly from this sickness. This is your duty. And...
I welcome you to the Order. It is rare to have a Dalish amongst us.
I know you'll do your clan proud, Darlene.
A valuable gift. So, are you ready to go? We have much ground to cover, but I...
Come then, Dalen. Before the creators guide you.
Let me strut like, hey, I'm a Grey Warden here. Off I go to do warden things, you know?
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korcari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment.
And it's going to be an important location throughout the game.
This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Cailan. I didn't expect a
royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name? Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. You are Dalish, are you not? I hear your people possess remarkable skill and honor.
Yeah, of course.
I wish I knew more, but your people aren't exactly fond of mine, for good reason. I tell you this.
Well, there's two sides to that story.
Grey Wardens will benefit greatly with you amongst them. I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different. I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the Tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do.
Oh, why does my ear itch?
I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
Overconfident. He's gonna pay for that later. Not from me, of course, but things are not gonna go well for him and his buddies.
They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here. Despite the victory so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling. Absolutely. We sent a call to the Grey Wardens of Orlais, and hope they will reach us before the archdemon does. Our numbers are too few. We must do what we can, and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay. Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the Joining, in order to become a Grey Warden. The Joining is what will cure you of the suffering your tainted blood surely brings you.
What they don't tell you is that like a certain percentage of people wash out and it just murders you.
The Joining is dangerous. I cannot speak more of it except to say that you will learn all in good time. Until
after
then,
the fact.
You must trust that what is done is necessary. Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair, but When you're ready,
Aha,
call
Alistair.
out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Alistair's in the next 2 games, if I remember right. Don't have any level ups. What are my... experience points at right now? About almost half. Well, about a third of the way there, give or take. A little bit more than that, maybe. But anyway, we're done. We've hit our hour. We're gonna probably play this more tomorrow. I'm gonna keep plugging through this a little bit. I should get back to Final Fantasy VII real soon. I have to do the Wu-Tai part, and I hadn't intended to do that, and I've kind of been dreading it a little bit because I think it's kind of... But regardless, we'll play something. Don't forget to subscribe. DMGRGN on Twitch. Spider Does Things on YouTube. LTATM.net. Let's Talk About the Madness is where you can watch all of these videos, plus many other fabulous, fabulous, entertaining things. You can buy merch. You can join the forums. You can join the Patreon. The Patreon is free. It's absolutely free, and you get free stuff there. Not physical stuff, but digital stuff. You get free digital stuff by joining the Patreon. It's all connected. LTATM.net. Check it out. Have a good night. I appreciate you.